Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of Atomic Martian Toy Reviews, your weekly dose of toy news, reviews, and all things geeky, baby. I'm Matt.
Jason.
Jay.
Oh.
And here we are. Alright, welcome. Another episode. Number 22. Double Deuce. Double Deuce. We got a contest. Yeah. Alright, this contest is co-sponsored with t-shirtbordello.com. It's us and T-Shirt Bordello. We're giving away a free t-shirt. So... can't get any simpler than that. All you have to do is go to t-shirtbordello.com, pick out your favorite t-shirt on our site. Doesn't matter what it is. If you like it, cool. Cut and paste the link of the shirt onto facebook.com/Atomic Martians on our wall, and automatically enters you in the contest. We'll be doing the drawing next week, and I don't know, enter to win. You got it.
Can you still do it through Twitter too?
Yeah, we have you just go to our site and go to the contest, and we have an alternate way of entering too via Twitter, so you can enter on that, and you can enter on both too, so you can get two chances to win basically. So
Double it
but
up.
yeah, that's it. I mean, they have some cool shirts. Yeah, I like
very cool.
most of their stuff.
Pretty sweet stuff. Admiral Life Bar cereal.
Admiral Bar cereal,
Twinkies and Tatooine and
yeah.
We got previews. And first up on the docket is Marvel Universe Sentinel. This thing is beast looking. He's going to be in scale with all of your Marvel Universe figures, so he will be ginormous and able to walk through and stomp on them. I think the packaging is going to be somewhat similar to the Galactus figure that they had when they came out with the Galactus figure.
Yeah. I think the scale is about the same height too.
Same
I think
height.
it's about the same height.
Yeah, but this thing's going to be so cool. You can just have him run through and blast your X-Men, or
Stomp
kick
on
your Avengers just because they happen to be in his way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? I mean, why couldn't the Sentinel... I guess my thing with the mutant apocalypse is it just makes sense that it would extend to all superhumans, right? Mutants would never just be included. It would eventually snowball to include all people with superhuman
but
abilities.
superhumans are just as powerful as mutants. You know,
Exactly.
Why
So why are they discriminating? So it just makes sense. So you'd see in the comic books people like Johnny Storm was always somebody who's just like, whatever, it's not my problem. It is your problem, Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
They're
you're
coming
next.
for you. They're coming. You're next.
Exactly. Yeah.
You of all people,
Mm-hmm.
and the Thing, because he looks different.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Plus, they're Fantastic Four. Why wouldn't the Sentinels want to kill them?
They're kind of smug.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little
bunch
bit.
of pricks. I'd want to kill them if I was
I never liked the Fantastic Four that much. Sorry. No offense.
It's like Rise of the Silver Surfer though.
Really?
Yeah.
You're the only one, apparently.
Whatever.
Too.
Silver Surfer's the shit.
So anyway, this the Sentinels figure comes with a Wolverine figure too, and a little yellow and blue outfit Wolverine figure to go with them, so you can have them fighting Wolverine or whatever. And
I tell you what would be even better is if it just came with a Wolverine skeleton and a blast.
that's true.
That would be badass.
Or and a Kitty Pryde skeleton too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hint customizers.
Her ghost skeleton of when she... That's going to be funny. Because she can phase through things and does the ghost.
Yeah, so half of it would be phased.
Yeah,
And
kind of cool.
half of it would just be half
Didn't make it out
skeleton.
fast enough.
So, but yeah, I expect to see these around summer. I think around
Yeah.
June, July is when these should be hitting the stores.
And depending on where you're at, probably around $50.
Yeah, I would guess probably around $50. So,
Alright. Next up on the preview docket, we have the Faceless One. From Masters of the Universe Classics, he's going to be the Matty Collector exclusive for which month?
June.
And he was pretty sweet. I never read the comics or watched the old 80s show, but I watched the one from the early 2000s. And he popped up a little bit, which is kind of cool. So I learned a little bit about him. Mostly that he is Evil Lynn's dad. Which, that's pretty cool. And, it looks like he has a face.
Yeah, I don't really
It's kind of like
understand
an
that.
alien face.
Yeah.
It's still a face, though.
He's like immortal and
Shit.
dead, super dead.
That's cool, though.
No.
Pretty beast guy. And, just like the other Masters of the Universe stuff that's been coming out from Mattel and the Horsemen, it's just super detailed. And
Yep.
Looks like he's been working out on roids.
yeah, it's
Yep.
that not as bad as the 80s ones.
No, it's bad now.
This is realistic compared to that.
Yeah.
But I like the blending of like a modern look for the character and then what the 80s look was. For him. Just kind
Like
of
a lot of the
updating.
80s styling.
Exactly. I dig it. It's nice, isn't it? Especially for people that grew up with that stuff. Like you, apparently.
Yeah, that are old enough to appreciate
remember it.
He-Man stuff, yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, they definitely look a lot like the original 80s figures, but of course with new articulation and modern stuff, and of course the detail is 1,000 times better. And they don't have like smushy heads either.
Right.
So, but yeah, these are about $20. Yeah, they're about $20. If you're a member of the club, then you definitely will be getting this one. And I'm not sure if they're going to make this one available for order or not to the general public. Maybe, I guess. Right? Yeah, I hope so. Sweet. It's awesome looking. Yeah. So, all right, now it's time for reviews.
Reviews. You can see my construct balls in here.
Yeah. Nice.
Now, I don't know if Matt.
Why does he have holes in the side?
All right, save all the good stuff.
Alrighty, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. First up on the reviews, we have the new Green Lantern movie series, Hal Jordan, from the 3 3/4 line by Mattel. I'm not exactly sure when these were supposed to come out, but they did come out. And our local Gabriel Brothers, which is a discount store, they just went there automatically. It's like they knew where they wanted to be.
In the garbage.
Yeah. It looks like the packaging kind of makes it look like a Dollar Store action figure. The only thing it does is the fact that it has a backing on it that's in color.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it just looks so cheap. So cheap.
It has weird holes on this side, too.
Is he trying to breathe? Is he a hamster?
I guess so.
What are they packaging in here? But yeah, he comes with a ring, so somebody can wear that.
And he's like solid green. I guess he's supposed to be like a clear plastic
emerald version.
This is what Ryan Reynolds wished he had sent to do the movie instead of him.
Yeah, he's super powered up.
Construct.
I don't know, dude. The preview I saw was pretty good.
I'm hoping, man. Hoping against hope this movie turns out okay. But the toy...
Have you even seen the WonderCon footage yet?
Thanks for calling me out. I haven't seen it yet. No.
Yeah, you should check.
Well, you know, if you went to AtomicMartians.com every once in a while, you can watch fantastic footage like that.
Why in God's name would I ever go to that? Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh God. No.
Trust me.
No, I haven't seen it.
Footage makes it look awesome.
Well, thank you for making me look like a dick.
Well, this is
You're a son of a bitch.
This stuff on the back really makes Green Lantern seem extremely lame. Even lamer than normal.
Like early 90s Batman lame.
Yeah.
But old friend Carol Ferris helps Hal realize that the ring didn't choose him because he is fearless. It chose him because he is courageous enough to overcome his fears.
Is that before or after she blew him? So yeah.
After. By the way.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this construct? It's a bow and arrow and a fist.
What the shit? Punches arrows at people, man.
I guess we're going to have to open it to find out.
Yeah.
So.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Do you want
to? All right, we'll be right back. All right, we are back with the Green Lantern Hal Jordan figure. So, yeah.
There he is.
There he is. Gigantic construct and all.
Yeah. Really green.
Mm-hmm.
A little hard to decipher what's going on.
Unless you hold him up to a light, then you can kind of see.
Yeah.
You can see him better, but you can see his faults a lot better too.
Yeah.
So which isn't necessarily good.
It's I just feel like it's like, what can I say that hasn't already been said about the Elektra movie? You know, hard to follow, see all the flaws.
Yeah.
Green.
It's very reminiscent of, like I think we were saying, old Kenner figures.
Yeah. He has no elbow posability and no knee posability. He also has like the T crotch thing, which is basically causes his legs to go up and down, which is a very old school style of figure. I think the original Star Wars figures were basically the same. Basically the same
I
style.
think like some figures might still use it, but for like Mattel, it seems like, you know, for a company like Mattel, it seems like that's something a little outdated for them.
It is, yeah. He does have O-ring shoulders,
and
everything, which is a new feature, which is okay. But the problem is the O-ring on the inside of the shoulders isn't clear as well, so you can see it plain as day, and actually kind of takes away from the appearance of the figure, makes him look weird. And you can see a lot of his parts that they didn't make clear as well inside the figure too. So when you're when you're looking at him, you see all these random weird parts that they should be clear, but they're not. Here you go.
That's horrible. Yeah. All right, so I'll go ahead and start the rating process. We'll talk about the appearance first. He's translucent green, so that's cool. Unfortunately, like we were just saying, the O-rings and parts in the middle of the action figure are not made of transparent green plastic, so you can see them, and it just looks awful. Also, he looks like crap.
Whoa, why?
Yeah.
Why? It's just very hard. A lot of the detail is missing. Like, there's a lot of detail in the figure. When you look closely at it, the lines in the costume
And the costume design actually looks like it could be kind of cool here, but you can't really see it because of all the translucent coloring here.
And there's actually detail on his face. You can actually see the outline of the mask. And they went ahead and painted the eyes white, but you really can't tell by looking at the figure because everything just kind of blends in.
Yeah.
Everything's like, so, obviously.
So for overall appearance, this guy got a 5.3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I did value. Now this was $6.99, I believe. So depending on where you go, where you pick these figures up, you're looking at probably anywhere between $6 and $8 price range, depending. We definitely thought that was pretty steep, especially considering the quality of the figure, his lack of decent posability, the overall cheapness, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. As far as manufacturing the figure, I don't think it's really worth $6 or $7 for it. So for value, we gave it a 5.0 total score. I mean, really, I think like $3 maybe. I mean, this guy has some of the quality that you would find in a Dollar Tree or something.
To be honest, had you not told me the price, you could have brought this at the end of the year for our cheapie show, and I would have been none the wiser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I really feel like you probably should be able to find this guy like at a Family Dollar or a Dollar Tree or something.
Yeah.
So
it's just really weird. Really weird. All right, I'm going to pick up where we have left off with quality here. What can I say? Again, none too happy with this figure. Not very great articulation, like we said earlier. He's got the T crotch, which seems a little bit outdated for a company like Mattel to be using on a small figure like this with things like O-rings readily available. At least the arms swivel up and down to the sides.
He has a little bit of neck posability too.
Yeah, and you get a full range of motion with these, but also there's no knee or elbow joints to give you any kind of articulation there to bend at the elbows or bend at the knees. So it's pretty much just going to stand there and point.
Yeah, and the construct is way too heavy.
Yeah, this construct, it weighs the whole thing down. You can't have them pointed at you because the figure will fall forward. And it's just so big and kind of weird looking. It's like bow and arrow and then amorphous blob.
Yeah.
It's just weird looking.
Yeah.
So for quality, we gave it a total score of 4.8.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the ring.
Oh yeah, the ring.
The ring, it looks decent. Obviously the hole or the finger slot is made for a little child. Basically, this is not for adults at all.
Side note: imagine the kid wearing that thing around; it would weigh him down.
Yeah, it's huge.
Big for an adult finger, like everything else, minus a little.
Yeah, I think it's bigger than like a Super Bowl ring. Honestly.
Yeah,
I think this thing is gigantic. It's really dark too. I don't like how dark green it is. I think it should be a light. If it was closer to his color, I think that would look pretty cool. Actually, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We're not Atomic Martian ring reviewers or anything like that, but
it's in a ring review. It's in a jewelry show. No, but we didn't care for it.
Yeah, we didn't care for it. We didn't like it. So overall, we gave this figure a 5.1, which I think is the lowest score we've given a figure so far.
Like a cheapie.
And yeah, none of us really liked it. Mattel really dropped the ball on this guy.
Yeah.
And
next up on the review docket, we got the Mattel DC Universe Masters of the Universe 2-pack featuring AquaMan and Mer-Man. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. Super cool. Yeah.
And this has holes on each side too.
Yeah.
Air holes.
Apparently everybody needs toys need to breathe too, man. They're people.
Apparently Mattel, that's their thing right now. Is they got to make sure the figures breathe. Yeah. I don't understand. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah.
I've never noticed it. I don't know.
I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not observant. I will tell you, this background looks freaking stupid.
Yeah,
they're fighting on the sky. They're not even fighting on the ocean, are they? It straight up looks like it's out of one of those 60s cartoons, the real cheapy ones, where it's like Hugh Flintstone's music.
Yeah. Yeah, that is it supposed to be like a diorama type thing, or?
That's kind of. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean you can't really use it once you rip the front off of it. You can't really use it.
It's got a comic book in it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Yay! Return to the comic book.
Yeah. Or it's a mini poster. It's not a comic book. It's a mini poster.
God dang it.
Sorry.
The picture doesn't look too awesome.
And just in case you're confused, adult collector here.
Yeah.
This is no kiddie toy. You don't buy this for your 8-year-old
got some
nephew.
nips underneath that shield.
This is for adults
That's why it's
only.
blue.
Okay, this is for man children and basement dwelling Spurgalords.
Take the kids out of the room when you open these figures up because they're about to get hot and steamy.
I would comment on the back like, oh, that looks really sweet, like the picture on the back. But no, even that looks like it's been done for little kids. Merman looks pretty angry, but other than that, it looks pretty weak.
Yeah, it looks really cheesy.
I don't know. Like, the more I look at it, the more I like it, to be honest.
Didn't realize.
Very retro.
Merman's real name is Squiddish Rex.
Yeah, that's why I would go by Mer-Man.
Why would he need a real name?
I didn't think there could be anything worse than Merman.
I will say this. I like that
what's wrong with Mer-Man?
I love that. It makes sense. Aquaman versus Mer-Man, but just the names sound great together. Aquaman and Mer-Man.
They should do a funny cop movie.
It's like they could switch names and nobody would care.
Yeah, but isn't Mer-Man supposed to be like a mermaid? Male mermaid type thing. It's a mermaid. He's a mermaid, but he doesn't look like a mermaid. He doesn't have like a fish body.
He doesn't look good.
He looks more like
fugly.
He's like a reverse Merman.
He kind of the hands on this. Of course, I can wait till we open the figure, but the hands kind of look Sesame Street, don't they?
They do.
Hey, Big Bird.
he kind of looks Sesame Street altogether. I don't know.
The blue doesn't help at all.
No. Yeah, and another. Obvious thing, which I like the blue. I think the blue looks cool. But obviously, every rendition of Mer-Man ever made has always been green.
Baby blue,
but
man.
Blue and yellow.
Maybe he's in cold water.
I don't know.
Like
I like the color of that album.
I would repaint the shit out of him.
I wouldn't. I let him mark the blue.
He can blend in with the sky and the water now.
Yeah.
That's right. Or he
That's
blends
how
more like with the water.
That's how he escapes as much cooler predators.
Yeah.
Like
Well, the green Aquaman. Yeah, Sharkman. Yeah. The green Aquaman or Mer-Man. Let's say I'm getting them mixed up.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna notice.
Yeah. The green Mer-Man, it looks more like algae, so you may as well just rename himself Algae Man instead of
He might be a little more threatening.
Mermaid. Maybe about as threatening as seaweed or algae.
Like the description says that he's the king of the ocean, but I just can't help but feel like big fish in a little pond, like Sharkman. Sharkman's just
not
there yet to
beat the shit out of
steal Merman's lunch money.
Yeah,
throw him in the locker.
I do. I've always liked the design of Mer-Man. Something about him just seems cool.
Yeah.
The face, I guess.
Yeah, and this is completely different than the original face, but you can still tell he's Mer-Man. He still looks like Mer-Man. So.
Yeah. I think they should have made that a little scarier, just judging by what I'm looking at.
Maybe but Mer-Man's never been scary, though. Yeah. All the renditions of him, he looks really kind of chody.
He looks like a Muppet, dude.
He does look like a Muppet.
The blue.
Which I think is part of the appeal of him.
Especially he's got those jazz hands coming off his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, the one reason I always like Mer-Man is he always just kind of goofy looking, It's very impossible. It's pretty much impossible to take him seriously. You look at Merman.
That's why Skeletor's bitch.
Yeah, he is.
That's why he kills so many people because he walks out and they're like, "Oh my god, look, it's Oscar or something," and stab. And he jumps back in the water. He's a fish. He can't be out for too long.
I never read the comic, but I can only. There's no way Aquaman would not kick Merman's ass, especially Muppet-looking Merman that's in the package there.
Yeah, pretty much everyone kicked Merman's ass though.
Everybody.
Aquaman, the lamest member of the Justice League. You're getting beat by him and him alone. It's pretty low bar you measure yourself by, my friend.
Hey, but you know who Aquaman gets to go home and just plow every night? Hot ass Mera.
Yep.
And you remember Mera, Matt?
Yeah, I remember Mera. She was a cool Red Lantern. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And Mer-Man doesn't plow anybody.
No, he doesn't. He goes and plows Rosie right palm.
Which are webbed. So.
For his pleasure.
Anyway, all right.
Now
we're back.
So let's talk about the 2-pack here. We'll talk about it collectively.
I like them. I think they're awesome.
I gotta agree with Jason here.
I like the fact he had 2 figures. He was on Michael Jackson vibe, but it's okay.
Well, you can't go through life always Michael Jackson vibe.
Anywho, and him and Aquaman are in matching poses too, because his thing's up and his thing is up. It's cool.
They're about to touch things.
Very gaily about to touch. Anywho,
maybe they love each other. Maybe it's not really versus. It's like them getting together.
That explains the blue. He was putting on his baby blues for Aquaman.
And the big goofy grin he has on his face.
Yeah.
It shows he's ready. The things on the top show he's ready to mate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they're sticking straight up.
They're always sticking straight up. What's
Yeah,
that tell you?
He's ready. He's good to go.
Yeah, Skeletor doesn't understand how to treat him. Man. Treat
Yeah.
the lady, man. Yeah.
I mean, one hand is out and almost ready to give a hug.
Yeah.
Touch.
But he's very confused. He will stab your ass. If you
I think that's his like trick. Like people look at him and they're like, oh, he doesn't look scary. He's kind of cute, and then he guts you with his serrated sword. You know?
What is that? Because it looks like an alligator. Like
it's probably like alligator spine or something.
He just
I don't know.
so full of hate and blue food coloring is Mer-Man that he traipsed up on land to a swamp to murder an alligator to make a sword.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
A completely badass sword, though, you gotta admit.
Yeah,
that's balling, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, seriously.
Ball and sword.
And the cool thing about the Masters of the Universe guys is they're like still really posable. Like
they are.
More so than a DCUC action figure, I think.
They are, yeah.
Which is so weak.
His feet, he has much better posability in his feet and ankles and stuff like that.
Ginormous feet.
Yeah. Easier to stand.
Kind of looks like a guy in a costume.
Yeah. Now Aquaman, I'm really actually impressed with this Aquaman figure. I think he looks really cool. Now you were talking about how like this is basically a repaint,
It really
a better
is.
version of a repaint.
It is really crazy actually because you would think that with the 2-pack it would be a kind of crappy version of what came out before.
But they did a really nice.
This is actually an improvement over Wave 2 Aquaman. Darker green paints, a brighter and more vivid, well, not really brighter orange, but it's got a bit of a gloss to it, where the other one was just a matte, flat orange. And then even detailing around his collar, you can see some gold highlight, which is nice. And then
gold belt.
Yeah, no, an actual gold belt instead of yellow.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he just looks fantastic.
Yeah, he does look really good.
More
Aquaman, not to cut you off, but Aquaman is surprisingly a pretty versatile figure for customizing even.
Yeah, he uses a lot of basic parts or whatever that you use and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, you can't have enough back fins.
Yeah, back fins, yes.
Can't have enough stringy hair.
Yeah, now his ankles are definitely just like up and down. There's not a lot of posability there. But overall, he has basic DCUC posability.
Yeah.
I really like the head sculpt. I think the hair looks cool. Little smirk on his face looks cool. And you can if you put him in different positions, he actually looks kind of different. You know, like you can. It changes his personality depending on where his face is pointed. You know.
Yeah. Again, I think by far the Aquaman face is probably one of the best sculpted faces that they use in the DC Universe line. And it's just because you can do so much with it. He can be a good guy, he could be a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty beast.
I need a hug.
He could be a Nazi.
I need a hug.
No, he could be a Nazi.
Oh, God.
Aquaman knew that was happening too because he can communicate with fish.
He's not a fish.
He's a merman.
He's a mer.
Man.
He's a mer.
He's not a fishy.
He's algae.
He's just holding the position till Sharkman comes back to kick some ass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't mess with Mer-Man.
I would be scared to see what Sharkman would look like because Mer-Man looks pretty beefy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Sharkman would look
I'm
literally exactly the same, but with a cooler looking face.
Yeah, big shark head.
He's kind of like, he's in better shape than Hulk Hogan is after all these years.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Well.
Except for like some of the jelly fat around his.
Yeah. It's like he's like Jared from Subway. He lost so much weight that he didn't lose all the
skin.
Yeah, he has some excess skin around his neck there. But I don't know. I like these guys. I think they're cool.
Yeah,
I like them both. Actually, I really do dig this. This
I enjoy them.
Yeah, I got this thing. You told me about this last week. That these figures were on ToysRUs.com since we didn't have them in ours around town.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there and I just clicked order. Didn't really look too hard at the figures.
Yeah.
And then he came in today and I was like, yeah. And I pull open the box and I'm like, why is Mer-Man blue? This is stupid. I'm gonna return it. And then I hop on the site and I go, okay, they're supposed to be blue.
Yeah.
But it grows on you pretty quick.
Yeah, I like the blue. I like the uniqueness of it, and they definitely made him look different than the. I mean, he's basically the same figure as the Green Mer-Man, only
blue.
He's blue.
Yeah.
So he looks different. You have two different versions of Mer-Man depending on how you want
temperature
him.
outside.
Yeah. Maybe icy Mer-Man or
this is polar.
polar
Mer-Man.
Mer-Man. Yeah. But I like the paint color. I like the paint scheme on him. I like the blue and yellow. It's different. So
yeah.
It's blue.
All right, so what do you say we score these guys
Let's
out?
score them up.
Rate these
do
bitches. All right, so I'll kick it off with appearance. For appearance, they got an 8.0. I think personally, Aquaman looks fantastic. Mer-Man, at first, is very disheartening because he's just simply not green. Even on the package, he shows up as green. In this, they decided to go with a blue paint scheme. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's a clean blue, and it actually grows on you after a while. And he still looks great. So.
All right, I did quality. Actually, I did quality. I did something. I don't know what it was. There are Mer-Man has a couple minor paint flaws. We ended up giving him an 8.3 for quality. Overall, we do like the quality of both these figures. Aquaman's pretty much flawless, with the exception of his DCUC feet and legs. Which is, the ankles are kind of bowed in a little bit, and the legs just don't quite line up properly. You have to really, fiddle with them in order to finagle him in order to get him to stand up properly. But it's not as bad as some of the other DCUC figures we've seen. And like I said, a few little minor paint defects on Mer-Man, a couple little splotches here and there, a couple little, just spots or not quite completely painted areas and everything like that. But overall, we think the quality looks great. I mean, posability is fantastic on both figures. Appearance, everything else looks good. Yeah. So quality.
On value, this figure got a 7.7. These figures got 7.7. They're really good and very well made. I think it was $30 for the 2-pack, which isn't bad, especially considering that you get such a beefy Mer-Man figure. But still, just a little bit pricey on the pricier side.
Yeah.
I think anymore I consider anything over $20 usually. Yeah. That's when I'll start to really contemplate in my head. Well, can I get it? Should I get it this week, or what can I do without?
Yeah. I mean, every DCUC figure is $15 a piece, and then the He-Man figures, the Master Universe Classics, are actually more than that. They're about $20 a piece. So you save like $5 basically off of them if you bought them each individually, But at the same time, it's still kind of like $30 is a lot. But then there's a lot of figures coming out now that are $20 just for one figure. So it's I saw Killzone figures today. They're like $20 a piece at Toys R Us. I'm like,
who knows? In the future, I might go $30. That's a steal.
Yeah, that's true.
But at the moment, $30. While $30 could be a steal, that's still to the point. That's for me at least. I know that's my cutoff where I'm like. That's where I gotta think.
Yeah, for me it's like $20. Honestly, I'm like, I don't know if I want something for $20 unless it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. Like those, like some stuff that Hasbro's come out with, like some of their 6-inch figures that are now $20.
Yeah, pretty much all the Marvel Legends stuff that they've been making. I think it's a ripoff.
I can do without for now.
Yeah, wait till those bad boys show up at TJ Maxx, and then I'll...
Review City.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, look what we can finally afford.
But I do plan. I was telling them earlier tonight. I am going to sign up for the Master Universe Classics Collectors Club when sign-ups begin again over the summer. So we will be at the over the summer and stuff like that next year. We will be reviewing a lot more of these figures and everything like that. But
at least 12 more.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it's like 15 a year or something like that.
It's 15 more.
Yeah.
You're like, just take it.
We don't have to review them all. Yeah, we don't have to review them all. But anyway, I really like the Masters of the Universe figures, and I'm going to start amassing a collection of them. So I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot more reviews on these things.
Super cool.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
So
cool.
Overall, the final score for these, the 2-pack was at 8.0. We thought they were solid. Quality is good. Appearance is good. If you like DCUC stuff or
Blue.
Baby Blue Mer-Man figures or whatever, we highly recommend picking them up. I think we do like both these figures. So awesome.
Cool.
Mer-Man.
Okay, that's the show for tonight. Thank you for watching. This has been Atomic Martian Toy Reviews. So blow it out your ass.
Episode 22.
Double Deuce.
I've been dropping double D's all night.
Yeah, don't forget to check out AtomicMartians.com for toy news and reviews, other information. Random reviews and stuff like that.
Some
YouTube.
Movie trailers.
Whatever we feel like posting.
Whatever I feel like posting.
Yeah.
Matt's colonoscopy.
Yep. Yeah, pictures of that will be posted by Monday.
Pictures, full video, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Of even the camera going in.
Alright, I'm just gonna turn on this camera and put the lube on. Wait, what? Ah! Not putting on lube. He's not gonna hear this.
Matt's never used lube before. What are you talking about? He likes it dry.
You're rough.
So yeah, TommyMartians.com. And don't forget to enter our T-shirt Bordello contest that ends next week.
Enter
I
via
believe Wednesday, the
Facebook,
26th.
right?
So.
Enter via Facebook or enter via Twitter.
Twitter, yep.
Twitter.
Yep,
Twitter tweets. You can tweet. Do the tweetage.
Tweet it.
Tweet it.
All night long.
Yeah. And a Mer-Man dancing for you.
Yeah.
All night long. All night.
Maybe the Michael Jackson pose.
Woo!
Oh, that hand's gotta go up. That's the grabbing hand.
That's the crotchet hand right there. Notice the kind of cupping.
Okay, whatever.
Now,
All right.
You never grabbed your coin before?
Now he looks like a village person.
That was my weird
No,
web fingers. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's what we gotta do. We gotta get at least 2 more of these guys so we can make the village people.
Dude, yeah.
Why?
I'll tell you who.
He's
one
so
of them's
muscle
gonna be.
bound you can't make Am.
One's gonna be Apache Chief from DCUC.
Oh,
we have to wait till November for them to come out. You can't do C. C's like.
Too muscle bound for that.
C.
You can't do A either.
No,
You can do Y.
he's like this. He's like there's
2 weapons. So
there's growth hormone guys that hang out at the gym that they can't touch their hands above
Hey, what are
their
you
head.
doing in the gym? Well,
They
you know, I
can't
just
wash
woke up
their
here in the
back.
gym.
Yeah, they can't wash their
I
back.
had a breakfast of bench press, and then hung out for a while. Did a lunch of sit-ups.
Steak and eggs, and I had a whole bunch of steroids up my butt. And then I went and got lunch, and that was turkey and a whole ham.
And
then
more steroids.
I sat on a
shoved in.
bunch of
Right.
needles.
I slept for like 18 hours and I go up and do it all over again.
I lost my job, but it's cool because I'm ripped.
Oh yeah.
Fucking powder! I can't whip my arm any higher than this. It won't go up.
I'll just mug people for a living. That's how I make my money.
Not if I have a lightsaber.
I gotta get
That's
my mom
true.
to wipe my duties now.
Okay. All right. Well, take care. Have a good one. And join us next week for another exciting episode of Atomic Martians Toy Reviews.
Episode double deuce.
Peace, we're out.
Peace. Yeah, we gotta do peace. Double deuce.